and welcome back to our channel. My name is Ayush Kumar Singh. I am a legal intern in Lexis and Company. So today we are going to discuss meher under Muslim law. Meher or dor is a sum that becomes payable by the husband to the wife on marriage either by agreement between the parties or by operation of laws. Meher is a gift becomes due for an Muslim husband to his wife on marriage as a token of respect. Under Sharia, the parties to a marriage are free to determine the quantum of meher themselves by mutual consent. It is a sum of money promised by the husband to be paid or delivered to the wife in consideration of marriage, and even where no door is explicitly fixed or mentioned at the marriage ceremony, the law confesses the right of door upon the wife. However, non-specification of dor does not render the Muslim marriage void. According to Amir Ali, dor is some which the object of compel husband to fulfill marriage contract in its entity. It is a sort of marriage settlement for the wife. Dor is an invaluable right of a Muslim wife. Mullah says dowry is a sum of money which the wife is entitled to receive from the husband in the consideration of marriage. So, the concept of meher says it is used to determine the Muslim husband's absolute power to pronouncing on his wife. It is an integral part of marriage and may be fixed before or after the marriage. In case no fixed by parties, it is implied in every marriage. A contract of dot after the marriage can be made by the father if the son is minor on the date of contract. Under the Hanifi law, a father's contract of dor on behalf of minor son is binded on the son, and the father is not probably liable for the meher. No school of Muslim law fixed the maximum amount of dor. The Muslim concept may fix any amount of dor, even an amount which is much beyond the means of a husband. The Hanafis fix the minimum amount, the 10 dirham, and Maliks at 3 dirham. In Shia law, no minimum dor has been prescribed. Dor is fixed in terms of money, but it may be as well as type of property. No writing is required. So now coming on kinds of dor. Basically there are two types of dor. First one is specific and proper dor, and second one is prompt and defendant dor. So let's see the first one, specific dor. Determining the amount of dor, it is fixed by mutual agreement of the parties. It may be settled by the parties on the marriage either before or at the time of marriage or even after the marriage. Proper dor, unspecified dor, also called custom dor, arise by operation of law. If nothing is said about the dor at the time of marriage, the wife may claim to have a reasonable amount of dor. The proper dor is a dor which which would be payable to a woman of a similar status and circumstances. In fixing it, the court is guided by the amount of dot settled upon the other female member of the family of a wife's father. The husband's social position and his means are not in very much important. So under Shia law, the proper dot should not exceed 500 dirham, and if either parties dies before the payment of dot of marriage, dot is not payable. In respect of a specific dot, the court must decree the whole amount through the husband has no means of paying it. The amount of dot fixed can be increased by the husband after marriage. So now moving on, prompt and defendant dor. Prompt dor is payable immediately on the marriage taking place, and it must be paid on demand. It may be realized at any time before or after consummation. It is only It is only on the payment of prompt dot that the husband become entitled to enforce his conjugal rights unless the marriage is already consummated. Defendant drawer. It is payable on dissolution of marriage either by death or divorce of the parties. The absolute right of a woman is inserted on payment of the promptor before giving him the access to her in laws after the consummation of marriage. After consummation, the husband, in his suit of restitution for conjugal rights upon her refusal, can secure the degree of condition on payment of dowry. Now let's see nature of wife's widow's right to dowry. It is a right of a wife to continue to be in possession of her husband's property, those cases where her debt has not paid. To enforce the right, the widow should have been in actual possession of her husband's property and and such possession should have been acquired lawfully and without any force or fraud. The possession must be acquired with the expression of implied consent of the husband or his other heirs. So I hope you find the video informative. So please like, share and subscribe.